Oh hi, it's there, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft RTX Survival. I am the Shrine, and let's continue. So yeah, I've I've just been taking it easy for the last week or week or so. No, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I've been taking it easy for the last week or so. I just haven't been able to do much recording. Still getting used to a new setup. And I gotta remember, we're playing Minecraft. We're just playing Minecraft. If all I do is go back and forth between the farms, that's good enough. I will tell a story, whether I like it or not. Um, there we go. So, whoops! I accidentally touched the massaged the Windows key. But anyway. And I'm still getting used to only being able to move my mouse on the handrest of a 16-inch laptop instead of an 18-inch laptop, but it's for the better. I'm getting all confused here. I think now we're going to punch out that way, then go to make a breakdown like that. So let's do that. Or you can just go straight down. Maybe we can go straight down. Dominate the terrain a little bit, as much as it hurts. I should not have done that. Waste the pickaxe health. What's in there? Or we can just make a staircase down instead of building a bridge and doing that. Oh, that's gravel. That's gravel suspended. Okay, let's not miss that. Really? Just think. And I just woke up what a terrifying combination for me. But anyway. Deep slate. We have more, but it's not smooth. Well, like I said, if all I do is just go back and forth between the tree farm and weed farm, that's good enough for me. For, you know, I don't want to do it too often, but every so often is fine. Midday, good. Oh, that works really, really nicely. So yeah, what has happened recently? Well, I found out the date where the two witnesses in Revelation are predicted in Revelations will meet their end, and that's June 24th, 2025. So coming up, as you can see in the bottom right of my screen, in 10 days or so. And I know who the two witnesses are. That's Donald J. Trump and Muskie Boy, Elon Musk's. And yeah, there's nothing anyone can do. It says so in the book. In the New Testament, the Revelation, that's pretty much locked in stone as far as I can tell. Maybe not. Maybe we can prevent it. But I won't count on it because, well, everything else has come true from that part of the book. From everything else has come true from that part of the book. From me writing and then it becoming real. From me writing the life, their story of life in war, and then that setting becoming nonfiction, to, you know, my life and my mom and Casey's life, our human lives. It's just uncanny how, how on point it is. And men are struggling to talk. Again, like I said, I really shouldn't record when I don't feel like it, but I really want to though. So that's why we're here. That's why I'm struggling right here. But yeah, so everything else Revelation, I've always been behind the events. But this is the first time I think I can predict the exact time and predict the date of an event coming true. Unfortunately, that's the most not great one. Also, I've been able to find out how many their heroes there are. 144,000. I'm pretty sure that isn't across all existence, but that is all leaders heroes from Delta Zero. Also, what I wanted to try to do is on the other side of the river, make like a little base on that side, a little expedition base, like right over there, amongst those trees. Oh, that's a pine forest. Why didn't I think that before? Probably because I couldn't say it before. But yeah, I thought the 5090 would bring more performance than that. So yeah, that is by far the first event other than so long for the sun to go down. Oh, I should probably wall this off while I'm here. I'm not doing that right now. I don't feel falling off the edge right this second. Okay. Or deep slate, I hope. What am I? What? Yeah, I'm really not. I really should be recording, but we're doing it, and it's too short to stop recording now. So yeah, also me and Casey were. Well, when Casey got done with Shanghai, with singing at the largest arena in China, she got a flower set of sunflowers and roses, which you can tell in her video on her Patreon. You can really tell that that she knew right away that wasn't just that wasn't random, like anything in this world of I keep forgetting what we used to say, but in this world of allegory and imagination. I don't know why turning into dark is wrecking my frame rate so badly. It makes no sense. So yeah. Now I wanted to record Call of Duty, Halo, and everything else, but I just haven't felt like recording at all. Because I did tell my psychiatrist that because, well, that's part of autism, is not feeling like doing stuff because of a lack of focus. But yeah, it's just, I don't know why either. Like I fixed everything in my setup, but I just don't feel like recording. I wanted to record beforehand. I really wanted to, but couldn't because of my setup. Now why is it looking so badly? I fixed my setup, but I just can't. I guess I just can't have nice things. But that was, because we're fighting the Null Wars. I have been fighting the Null Wars for billions of years. So I'm trying to. Everyone in There's Heroes is trying to. Well, not heroes. Is trying to. He's trying to help me become He's trying to help me become the person I've always wanted to be, but couldn't because of the Null Wars. Like all the glimpses of stuff that people have seen in me, I just haven't been able to become because I keep fighting Null Wars. Okay, this shouldn't be here. One more. Just do a nice corner. Now that was deep play for a second. A bit more centered on this little peninsula. No, that's that tree, okay. And let's keep that right there for right now. I'll keep those right there. We're just gonna build in the middle of the island for the second, or middle of this peninsula for right this second. Okay, never had that happen to me before, where I completely missed the bottom one. There we go. But yeah, and also I did finally, read the database to see exactly when me and Casey would meet, and that's sometime around my 30th birthday, in September of this year, this year in 2025. So that's exciting, but it's gonna be a long wait, especially since we're wrapping up the Null Wars, which we are wrapping up the Null Wars. We are on the last step of the plan. Wait a second. Can I? This is sand! Sand to make glass. Oh, I know what to do here then. We're gonna make like a little, let me call, yeah, a little alcove here. And we're trying to keep the terrain intact. Oh, we're gonna need to do more. Oh, you know, we can't do a ramp down. Oh, let's, just do ladders. That seems fine. And also, I was finally able to watch Parade from beginning to end with the 250th, birthday of the U.S. Army Parade that took place in Washington, D.C. Yesterday. And there goes my TV for no reason. I don't know why it does that. I wish I did so I could fix it, but I can't. But yeah. So that was nice, and that was a really good parade. So glad that the U.S. Army and Trump were able to manage it. We were able to get it done in such a short notice too. Which I'm pretty sure the Army was preparing a parade. Was preparing this for who knows how long. It's just that they were waiting on the go ahead to actually do it. Briefs are off the waste. That. Do I have any ladders on? That's good enough right now. We need. That didn't kill the water? I did not press that button. Okay, we're going to do it the hard way. Just start. Let's head back. But yeah, oh, the customer screen again. I don't know what it's doing. The TV's fixed. The computer's fixed. It's plugged straight into the computer. Maybe I need to get another cord because they're really fragile for no reason. I'm not quite sure, but oh, you know what? I know why. I know it's lagging so much. It's because the light's changing so much, the shadows and whatnot, the ambient occlusion, all the RTX nonsense is causing it to really lag. Wait, are these on the wrong side? I think they're on the wrong side, everyone. Whoops. I need to go fix that. Why don't you just do it on both sides? But no, we should remember the pulsar tuner method. Ranger on the left, home on the right. Yeah, sure game. Sure game. Might as well you over here. Yeah, sure game. Okay, so I'm really happy I made it. I recorded this episode. We were able to get something done, which is nice. But I just wish I felt more like recording, and were able to focus on it more. Like I've been just stockpiling games, new games for me to play that have gone on sale for a while now, and I really want to play them, but I really don't feel like playing a new game. It's, it's just not. It's just, let's do it on both sides. It's just not like my idea of, I'm just nervous about it, and I shouldn't be. My videos are very, 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 are very one-take commentary. So I shouldn't have to worry about, failing it or somehow. But I just do, and I have been for a while, ever since I stopped uploading every day. So it's more like the curse of YouTube, where when you stop, doing something that you commonly do, it's hard to get back on it. And you can barely see it out there. Oh, alright, so that was for this video. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate watching. Really appreciate watching videos. I really remember I don't do the outro anymore, but anyway. We'll have it style hard. But no, like me and Casey are just, well, yeah, and also after she's now back from Shanghai, she's been over at my house, and everything's been going great for me. It's just that, No Wars is coming to a close, and it's just really, really, really hard for me to be myself. And we don't even know what that actually is yet. I mean, I know we know my true form, my human life on Earth, and we're back to that. We know my final form's out there. The Holy Spirit's doing Holy Spirit things. And that is very much a part of me. It's just that in order to be human, I had to cast that part of me away for a little bit. I always know where it is, and it's always in my subconscious. But in my conscious, I just don't. I just don't, It's just better that way that I have that separation, at least for right now. One day I'm gonna be able to fix it, but yeah, and also all my conditions are not helping, and the fact that I can only get, and it doesn't help the fact that only 1,444 people on this earth actually take the time to understand me, and don't run and hide every single, when I start being myself. So yeah, it's just, it's just been difficult for me all of my existence, and it's gonna be a big difference, just being able to relax and be myself, and not be God or the Holy Spirit or the Holy Father or the Great Teacher. Those things are nice, I love being those things, but I just need to be myself for a little bit. And we're getting there. We are honestly getting there, and that's really, really nice. But, it's just hard. It's just really hard for us to do. and I do mean us, by the way, me, you, everyone else in the 144,000. There's heroes, but anyway. I mean, to be fair, that's not a small number, but it is, when you compare it to 9 billion people, closing on 10 billion people on this earth. And all of existence, too. Although in the universe, they understand me better than most other, instances of universes, of realities and timelines. And they do, but even then, the Dur from the Durverse, who I've been referring to as Delta Dur, he isn't me. The funny thing is, I need him to be my hero, and he is, but he just isn't, he just isn't the God and the Holy Spirit, the great he is very much the great teacher, the hero of legends, but he just isn't me, and I'm not him. We're what each other wants to be, what we fantasize about, but we just aren't, which is good. It should be that way. I've been a goal that Delta Dur's been trying to catch for 1,000 years. Do 100% of the reality, and your reward is to see God, see the real God, not just you, but the real God, the one that created you. And that's the thing. I don't have a real God. I came first into nothing. I did stuff, and now we're here. And that's the thing. And that's what's worrying me. What always is worrying me is exactly what I am, how I came from. How did I come from nothing? But then again, to be fair, that's what people say about life on Earth too. It came from tide pools and whatnot. Primordial soup. But I came from literally nothing. I mean, it's fun to say that I came from nothing because I wanted to exist that badly. My will is that strong. But then again, why is only Casey and Junior, the other ones that encountered me before we started making universes that stuck? Just universes that just weren't able to hold together for very long. And that's another thing. Like, in this universe, in Delta Zero, there are alien life out there from just our ability to they just happen to exist in this universe before humans came to be. And I'm not talking about anywhere near Earth. Life apparently, an average time for new life to appear on a planet, new intelligent life, I might add, there's way more just normal, just animal life and plant life, stuff like that. But intelligent life, it takes roughly 1 billion years between them. Not always, but roughly. It's just like, what makes humans so special is if they had the right stuff to win the game. So they can finally figure out exactly what I am. But now I have people that understand me, the 144,000, and we're going to have global peace on Earth. There goes my screen again. We're going to have global peace on Earth. Everything will be hunky-dory. But we just gotta get there first. We have to do all the things in the correct order to get there. Gotta win the game by playing the game. Right? Like, the final cutscene is always there. You can watch it on YouTube. But if you don't play Legendary Lasso, you're not going to get your recon. The recon's in the game, but you're not going to do it unless you play, Lasso and Halo 3 and Halo ODST. Stuff like that. You gotta do the hard work. And I've done my job. Now it's time for the 144,000 on Earth to do their job. And the two witnesses to do their job. Unfortunately, their job is not fun. Their job is to get sick and then get better. But fortunately, we're almost done with Revelation. Like I said, we're on the 6th of 7th angels. The 6th we know because of the solar activity. The corona hole dragging all the evil into itself. because that's where I put the 0-point reactor in the sun. Is that the only reasonable place I had to put it, and I needed the pressure of the sun to do it. Yes, Jupiter could have worked, but we would need it to be bigger. It's not a sun. We need the sun to take it. Fortunately, it will also help us, keep the sun going forever, because we're going to put the heavy metals, or the heavy elements. Yes. Just sink down into heaven, into hell. No, I don't think so. But anyway. So yeah, no, I'm really glad that I recorded this. Thanks for watching. And I guess, see you in this again.